Boys, did you go to Australia Zoo yesterday? Did I say?
Dude,
2 days ago.
Yeah, 2 days ago.
Fucking sick.
How was that?
For the
Sick.
first time.
We managed to get free tickets. We just like hit them up and we were like, because we got the support band, they're from America. So we were like, oh, we want to show them like a real Australian experience. And they were like, yeah, we'll hook you guys up with tickets. So then we just fucking checked it out. It
Was
sick.
Bobby Irwin there?
Nah, we're hoping it was going to be, but
The Croc
Good
show is
man.
pretty elite though.
yeah.
it is.
Was
That's
that
wild.
your first time seeing Crocs?
No, but it's like
First proper time.
Yeah.
Like there's one croc at Australia Zoo. No, in
In
Perth,
Perth.
Zoo. And it just sits there like doing nothing. So seeing them like actually move was fucking
everything was
sick.
just so much cooler than the Perth Zoo.
Yeah.
Like that was the real deal.
Yeah.
It was sick.
I can't remember the last time I went to Australia Zoo.
Yeah,
I went to
that's nice.
Currumbin Wildlife Sanctuary and I was blown away by the Crocs, eh? Like,
Yeah.
this was like maybe 2 months ago with my niece and Neff, and I was
Yeah.
just like, Crocs are loose, bro.
They're
Yeah.
fucking crazy. But
Crazy
seeing the Americans
animals.
react to it, they were just like, could not believe it. Like,
Yeah, and something we've really appreciated on this tour is like all the little side quests we get on with the bands. When we have off days, we'd like to do like wholesome activities. Like there's a lot of like drinking and shit involved, like with the shows. So then on the off days, we're like, let's do a little adventure. We went to like some rainforest waterfall a couple days before the zoo, and it was so nice. It's like everyone just vibing, kicking the footy.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got
It's
to
good
appreciate
times.
the places that you visit.
yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
yeah.
Otherwise, you just
Because you only get like a
tour, mate.
taste of each spot, so you got to like make the most of it.
Yeah, for sure. I went to Australia Zoo when I was a kid, and I fucking idolized Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
And
the go.
He's the goat.
What a go.
And I went
Yeah.
there full dress as him in the full khakis and everything. And I had like dead straight blonde hair back then.
Yeah, sick.
And it was the 1 week that he wasn't there. He was like doing the US tours.
Bro.
And I was absolutely gutted. But like all the staff members all day just kept on calling me Steve Irwin and shouted out to me. and I
That's
fucking
so
loved
good.
it.
Sick. That's fucking unreal.
Have you seen those guys that dress up? They like dress up in the full car keys and like just start chatting shit to people. Like
Yeah.
like full confidence. Like, yeah, this guy right here, he's been here for 120 years. Like talking about a turtle or something. And he
Yeah.
doesn't actually know what he's talking about, but everyone believes him because he's
Yeah.
got the uniform on.
Yeah.
And he's working
There's
in the
some
zoo.
classic videos of that
Yeah.
going
That's-
around.
Do you reckon they've actually got that type of Aussie accent, or do you reckon they're putting it on?
Nah,
a
it's
little
put
bit?
on.
Put on for sure.
Yeah.
Put on for sure.
Well, listeners, if you're listening in the car or you're just not watching, what are you doing? Turn your screens on now because we've got a couple of good-looking roosters with us today. A couple of
Stop it.
eye candy set up with you.
Oh,
We got Tom and
Always.
Lenny from the band Dice.
What's
They're
How
on-
we doing, guys?
get around him, get
they're
around
on
him.
tour at the moment.
Thank you so much for making time for us,
All
boys.
good. Thanks for having
honestly.
us. It's been a
Yeah.
long time coming. We've been trying to tee this up for a while, so
know.
we managed to finally make it work. which is
Yeah.
sick.
Perfect little time link up. So
Yeah.
we're actually in a little new studio, Project C. Shout out to them. Thank you for having us. But on the topic of animals, I guess. So there's a little thing I have. It's called Bizzle's Bizarre Brain, and I have like random
Little tongue
thoughts and
twister.
stuff. Yeah. So I have random thoughts, and I usually get like people's opinions on it as well. So do you ever, when you're in a car and you just see a fly in your car, and you're just like, bruh, where's your family? Like, I'm taking you so far
Oh,
from
no,
your
I've
I've
family.
thought about
definitely
that like
thought
all the
about
time. But for normally my first thought is like, get the fuck out of the car. Like there was one
Or
in the
just
van
push
the
it.
other day and I'm like driving, I'm like swatting this thing, trying to get it out, like opening the windows, going like 110. But I do think about that. Like,
Yeah.
Or maybe like an air. I think we've
Yeah,
had it on
there was a fly in
airplanes,
an airplane
and
once.
we're like, dude, you're going international right now. Like,
Yeah.
you're about to start a whole new life.
Which
But,
start
yeah.
speaking Spanish to him, like
Yeah.
teaching him, you're going to be fucking.
or has
Yeah.
any fly ever like flown over to a different country?
Surely.
100%.
I think they only live
Oh, I
like
guess
2 days or
Europe's pretty
something though,
close.
right?
Nah, it's longer than that.
I don't
No,
know.
I
I
think
thought
flies
They
are
do
for a
if
bit
they're in
longer.
our tour
I thought
van.
they had a hell short lifespan, so I kind of was like,
I think
it's
it's
alright.
Definitely
flood
thought about
Mayflies.
that though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Is there like dog years? Is there fly years?
What's
Well,
the
you know what I
dog
mean?
ear? As in like,
Like so, like does a
7 years.
oh yeah. I think they had ears. Like no.
no like
Yeah,
the-
they have
dog
to be.
ears.
Everyone, I think every animal has their own like lifespan. So,
yeah.
like, in relation to human years.
Houseflies live for 15 to 30 days. There you go.
Interesting.
15 to
I
30.
found out that the zoo that giraffes only live 25 years, which is kind of sad. Yeah,
It is sad.
because I remember looking at Hodgey and I'm like, you're dead. If you're a giraffe, you're dead.
True.
I've still got another
like he's
3
done.
years. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
25
still
years.
a-
That's brutal.
I thought that'd be like a lot longer. Like elephants live like what, like 100 years. Or
I've
some
no
shit.
idea. Yeah.
Johnny, can you please
Jeez,
look
you're
that up?
fucking
Yeah,
putting
Fuck,
it
put
this
it
is
in
just
the
a
work,
fact
yeah,
checking podcast.
Yeah, bro. We're,
And I-
Keyboard warrior.
you're going to learn today. We're learning about animals and shit.
And I should know this because I work in conservation as well.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Johnny's like a real life
Yeah, so when
Steve Irwin.
Irwin almost.
yeah, like, so I actually dress up as in khakis for a job.
That's his
Sick.
But I
job.
do like bushfire management, so we do control burns. and
That's
stuff,
sick.
That's it. Yeah.
prepare for the bushfire event. Elephants live to 60 to 70 years.
Interesting.
Damn,
That's
You were
solid.
close.
that was pretty close.
But I feel like 25 years for giraffes is like pretty solid still
Yeah.
too. Like compared to a dog and
Given that
shit.
they're not like really a predator,
Yeah.
Like-
it's kind of sad.
but we're trying to work out as well. Like, there's no animal like a giraffe. Like a horse is the closest thing, right?
Yeah.
But like, there's like nothing like scalable like that lives on land to a giraffe. Like you got like dogs and cats and shit. Like there's heaps of different types of cats, right?
Yeah.
There's like one type of giraffe. Well, there's probably like a few species, but like there's no other animal with like a huge fucking neck that's
And
like
Tall as fuck legs as
Exactly,
well.
yeah.
Me.
yeah,
I'm a giraffe.
Lenny's the closest living.
I'm
thing
Melvin
to a
from
giraffe.
Madagascar.
Yeah.
It's my spirit animal.
I've actually going back to flies. There's this like one instance, and I was just like talking to my wife, Loz. We were watching a beautiful sunset in Yosemite, and I've just blinked and caught a fly in my eyes.
Whoa,
Oh,
Mr.
And
what's
I was
his
like,
name?
Mr.
Chop-
Miyagi.
Chopsticks.
yeah, like chopsticks. And we were just like, oh, do that again. It's never gonna happen in my life again.
That's
I reckon that would
incredible.
happen to like one in like 10,000 people.
Yeah.
If not less than. That would be so uncomfortable.
Oh yeah,
Not
it's scary.
about that.
I've always
Just
had like a
smack in your face. Get
Yeah.
rid of it.
I've always had a fear of a fly going in my ear or something. Eh?
Yeah.
Oh,
when you
when-
swallow a
yeah,
fly,
that's
it's an
not
awful
fun.
feeling.
I had a worm in my ear once.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Like a little black thing. I don't know if it was an actual worm, but I just remember getting an earache when I was younger, and my
Oh.
nan had to pull it out with tweezers.
Well, that's like, there's like it's another stat as well that like the amount of spiders that everyone swallows during their sleep during your lifetime is like over like 10.
That's
We might need to
Fucked.
fact check that. How many?
Nah.
How many?
Oh, that's
like
another
I'm
fear.
not
spiders.
eating any spiders.
or a spider falling on you while you're driving or something. Or like,
Yeah, yeah,
oh
yeah,
my
But yeah,
that's
like
wild.
everyone swallows like 10 spiders in their lifetime.
Ooh.
Maybe it's.
I don't
more,
know
maybe
if
it's
that's something I
less.
want to know. Hey, what about cockroaches?
I've literally
Yeah, or-
I moved into like a little bit of acreage and stuff,
Sick.
and there's just like 10 times more huntsmen in the house.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, oh my god, are they
Yeah.
like crawling into my mouth while I'm sleeping?
Well, that's what the American boys on tour with us are like hell scared of. They're like they've
Yeah,
been fine
we
with,
hit 'em
like,
with
they've
the-
been fine with snakes, fine with like everything else. Like they like they've been scared of box jellyfish, which is like so
And
weird.
drop bears.
And drop bears, and then they're like if we see like a huntsman, we're gonna like freak out. So
Yeah.
we're gonna try
Oh,
and get it.
True. Actually, a lot of people ask me like how much wildlife I see in my job, and I do because I work outside. But the most thing that I see are spiders and scorpions and crickets and stuff escaping the burn zone.
Yeah,
And they just come out in swarms.
Well, that's like a fever dream.
yeah, it is actually scary.
Scorpions.
The spider eating thing is a bit of a myth. There's
Yeah, I
no-
kind of thought so.
I'm glad it's a myth though.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I don't want that to be
Yeah.
true.
That makes me feel better.
Yeah. So boys, you're on tour with your. We might get on track.
Yeah, maybe enough about
This always
flies and
happens when
shit.
you're chatting to us. We just love a yarn.
You're on tour with your new album. I thought the altitude would make it worth the view.
Well said.
Well said.
Thank
That's a
you.
hard one.
tongue
Thank you.
twister.
I've got it written down in front of me. How have you guys felt about the release of this album and what's happened because you fucking hit the #1 on the Australia's album
Yeah.
charts?
Congrats.
Thank
Thank
you.
So how's that compared to your first album, Midnight Zoo?
It's definitely been like a really like liberating journey. Like there's so much pressure around that like first album for like any band. And I think that like pressure kind of got to us, not in like a negative way, but in a way of we really felt we had to try find our identity. And we really had to be like, this is what Dice is. And when you've got 4 people who are like all in their early 20s, like all got different interests, different music tastes, it kind of like is getting pulled in different directions. Didn't really land where we wanted it to be. And like we kind of like really struggled with this like identity of what Dice was. And then over the past like whatever it would be 2 years of like writing and recording this new record, we really just kind of like came to like the realization that Dice is just like the 4 of us. It's about us 4 being in the room, like cranking the amps, Lenny smashing the drums, like normally having a few beers late nights, just hanging out as like 4 best
Just
friends.
The boys doing what they love.
Exactly. And then
Yeah.
like we kind of just like took that energy into this album and kind of just had like we can do whatever the fuck we want sort of thing. Like this music is like, we're making it for us. Like we don't need to try please anyone else. And then it was just such a freeing experience. And I think like you can hear that in the new record, that this album is so unapologetically like Dyson, unapologetically Lenny, and unapologetically me, and same with the other boys. So
yeah, well, you
it's been a
guys
great
don't have to explain
experience.
yourselves to us. We've been listening to it non-stop for the past
Sick.
couple of weeks.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
From back to front, like bangers.
Sick.
Like honestly,
Thanks,
so
boys.
good. And I think like definitely a step up, and you can tell you've found something like your sound sort of thing. I don't know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. We really do like put a lot of emphasis on the whole back to front thing. We really appreciate when people listen to the whole thing. It's like a journey.
Yeah,
so.
it's good to
Hey,
see artists
yeah.
keeping their album format alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
as well. I feel like it's made a real comeback though. Like the
Yeah, I think
albums.
there's like, especially like in the current market with like all like the AI shit going on and like all
Short
the
form.
creative industries and short form content and stuff that like to be able to make like a project, whether it's like a podcast like this where it's long form, or whether it's an album, and to have people listen front to back is like such like an amazing experience that like we need to see more of, which is like to have you guys doing podcasts. Like this is only the second podcast we've ever done in 5 years.
Yeah, we
Like
did.
it's normally all just like short videos and stuff, which like
Or like
I understand.
interviews,
Yeah, but like
interviews.
to have like a really long conversation where you can just like see where it takes you, like, or like an album where it's like a start to finish thing is like so cool.
Yeah,
100%.
exactly. That's awesome, bro. Well, geez, I feel honoured.
Yeah.
Second one, bro.
I know.
Let's go.
Well, yeah, second to Ash McGregor on Listen Up.
True, and
Is
that's
that the one you're
Yeah, that
talking
was the
about?
other one. Yeah.
we'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take that. We love Ash McGregor.
Yeah.
Legend.
She's awesome.
I want to touch on the new album as well, boys. Like the synth vibe. I feel like I was taken back to the 80s almost.
Sick.
Did
was
you
really
guys?
cool.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
TK's got a bit of a man crush with Joe, and that has been a big influence, I guess, because he's constantly being played in the car with the boys in it.
Okay.
So yeah, he's definitely got that vibe going, that 80s synth thing.
Yeah, the synth.
And
like the
yeah, I
synth
think we just
numbers are
went for
awesome.
more of a like poppy sound. We realized that Ben, his vocals are like so well suited for pop tracks, and we delved into that a little bit more than usual. Like in our debut album, nothing was really poppy. We thought that we had a certain sound and we wanted to stick with that. But this album, we let ourselves go a bit. We delved into a little bit of experimentation.
Yeah.
And the poppy sound, I think it suits well. Cool is one of my favorite tracks off the album.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same
And
here.
it seems like it's like,
It's translating well live as well. Like we're playing
Yeah,
that like at
it's
the
a
back end
sing-along.
of the set and everyone's singing along. And we also had Jay Watson, who is in Pond and plays keys live for Tame Impala,
Okay.
come in and like help with all the synths and stuff. Like we've done synths on like all like our old songs and stuff, but it was kind of like just to fill the space.
Yeah,
Where
it's in
like
the
Hodgey
background,
worked
for sure.
really closely with Jay to like really find the right sounds and like make it really purposeful. And like it just took it to this whole new level, which was like such a cool thing because we've always wanted to have that in our songs, but we've never like really gone like, all right, none of us know how to do this really well. Like Hodgey knows how to play it, but he doesn't really know his way around a synth. Let's get like an expert in, like someone who's like the synths in Pond and
Yeah.
Tame Impala are next to none.
Yeah.
And so to have him come in and do his thing was like such a cool experience.
Right. Was
And
that
he's
in
a
LA
legend.
when you were over there?
No,
or
this
just
was back when we were in Dunsborough. Oh,
Writing
in
songs.
Engine Up Down South at the studio. We had Joe Ciccarelli from Hollywood come over to
To 40
To
studio,
Engine
which was
Up.
sick. So
Wow.
he'd gone
Finish
from the
off the
Hollywood
record.
lifestyle to like being so isolated, which was
Jeez.
like such a cool experience. He
The
loved
boys
it.
are- the boys are working their way up.
Showing
to
him
the
some
town.
Yeah.
AFL
Yeah.
games or something?
Yeah,
Like,
he was like really like he was
a-
right in the heart of the surf town.
Yeah.
And he's like
Sick.
wearing the collared shirt and the dress boots, and I'm like, he was loving it though. It was
Yeah.
like, yeah, he
He
appreciated
was working
it. It was
so
just
hard
so
though,
different to what
like
he's used to.
14-hour days. Like he'd be in the studio from like 9 a.m.
Yeah,
to
that guy
11 p.m. at
hustles.
night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
But we wanted to take the Ray and Paul guys from the States who are on tour with us to an AFL game, but we haven't been able to make it work because all the shows are on weekends and
yeah.
stuff. So, but I think Regan was watching the Hawks Collingwood game with one of the guys, Mac, and like running him through it. And he's like, man, I love this game. And it was like fucking hilarious.
Good game too. Another draw for the
Yeah,
season.
Reagan
who
wasn't
are you
too
guys
happy.
backing Never.
Well, we're
Unfortunately,
both
we're West
Eagles
Coast, yeah.
supporters, so
Oh,
sorry to
I'm a
hear.
Hawks man myself, so we've got
Ah.
a bit of a rivalry on Sunday.
yeah.
Actually, I think it's a bit of a bogey game for us. I'm a little
Yeah.
bit nervous.
Be interesting to see what happens. I mean, it doesn't really affect the results too much, I don't think.
It affects our result, but I think you
Definitely
guys
not
win.
ours.
We're fine at the bottom.
Yeah, Regan's a Hawks man as well, so he wasn't too
Yeah,
Yeah,
happy.
don't get him started about the Hawks before we go on stage, or else he might rock up on stage.
I should have brought my Hawk shirt with me.
Yeah.
I was going to rock up with a big V shirt just to rub it into you guys a little bit, but I decided against it.
Go rivalry. I'm Richmond anyway, so I feel your pain, boys. We're down the bottom, hanging out.
Banksy, our lighting guys to Richmond as well, so
Yeah.
we get that pain firsthand. So
So
we'll get back up there.
over in the US, you might have come across a few people that don't know who the fuck you are.
Just a few.
Just a few.
Yeah.
So what song would you show someone who hasn't heard of you and that, would most identify to Dice?
I would. I want to say a new song, but I feel like Double Espresso is
Yeah.
just like the
Yeah,
song.
That's my answer.
Okay.
Everyone would think like Stop Sign, but Double Espresso in my
Something in
opinion,
that
is
song. There's like a bit of
Dice
crack
song.
in that song or something that's just like playing it live last night. It was just like the reaction was like next to none. Like there's just so many cool elements, and like when we recorded that song, especially to now playing it live with like Lenny didn't record the drums on that. That was our old drummer. It's just taking this whole new like level of a song, and like I feel like that song is like the most quintessentially, I think that's the right word. I've used it like 3 times in the past 2 days, and I have no idea what it means, but I'm using
Trying to
it.
get
I'm
on it.
using it, but it's like the most Dice song. It's got like all the elements that like make a Dice song like a Dice song.
Yeah.
But off the new record, like
Cooler.
Cooler is probably the one I'd like want to show them and be like, this is us, because
Because that is the most like Dice sound, I would say.
Yeah.
What do you guys reckon? Do you have a?
I do like Cooler myself. I do like, is it Chasing Hearts?
yeah, Chasing Hearts is up there.
That always goes off live. It's a good.
Yeah,
fun
is there any
track.
songs that like don't suit well on the live stage?
Yeah.
That you
There's
just
one we
can't
haven't
avoid?
played yet.
We haven't played Rooftops off the new record yet, but that's because
Really?
like
It will.
we're gonna
be
play it
played
like
there.
I
think
love
in-
roofies. I think it's
Yeah.
a banger.
it's like a hard one because it's like needs because it's a bit slower and like hard hitting. We feel like we need to give it a bit of time for people to learn the song because like
Yeah.
that song like with like is such a big sing along chorus that like playing it like maybe in like getting it ready for like Melbourne at the end of the tour would be like really sick.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
I think there's a few songs we get requests for a lot of the older songs like Wonderland and stuff, and we're just like we look at people and shake our heads. We're like it's not coming back. Like
yeah.
just like we
Maybe
feel just
one day we'll pull Wonderland back.
yeah, Reagan
in
said we'll
one
do a
show.
request hour last night to someone. But yeah, like I think we just like feel like we've moved like onto like bigger and better things than that. Like we obviously still have respect for those songs and the things they did for us, but we've just feel like we've evolved to a new level from that. So and we're playing 8 out of 10 of the album songs every night. So that's like really, really good to see like the reaction we're getting, especially to some of the like deeper cuts on the record that weren't singles, like Bullet Train's track number 10 on the album, and like people are singing along and dancing to it. So
I'd have
Yeah,
to say
been
that's
good.
my favorite one at the moment. Bullet
Really?
Train.
That's
yeah.
cool. Yeah.
I've had me journey with the album, like obviously listening to it start to finish, and Cooler obviously being the single that came out first, frothing at the bits. But then when the whole album came out, it's like, I've got my new favorites, and Call Me for a Good Time, my God.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Bro, I listen to that and I'm just like imagining you guys writing that or like recording that in the studio and having the time of your lives.
It
Talk me
was-
through that song and recording
Oh, I was just about to bring this up because Call Me for a Good Time we had a vision like
yeah.
when we were recording that song, and we were like, this needs to be the song that we come out on stage to, and we need to create an introduction to the set that is like baller. Like it
Yeah.
needs to be like stadium vibe.
Yeah,
And
setting the tone.
the synths, I think it was the synths or something in that song. We were just like, we need to make this huge. And I don't know how, but we fully made it happen. And there were like all these conversations about which song should we start with, but we just stuck with this, and the vision had been created. And now we're like,
kind of-
tonight you'll see the intro is just like my favorite part of the
Yeah.
set. And I think that is the
Sick.
song to get the crowd going.
The song
So,
actually started though, like, because Hodgey like writes most of like the lyrics and melodies and comes to us and sort of goes like, "What do you guys think?" And we sort of like all put our own spin on it together. And then he had that one, and it was probably like probably about a year ago when we started demoing for the record, and he was like, "Oh, this one's kind of got like a bit of a Parcels vibe." And then we kind of were listening. We're like, we don't really hear it. We're like, go sit in the other room, like with the producer, like while we just cook. And then we were like, let's like make this sound like a Michael Jackson song.
Yeah.
And like, we were literally like referencing like Thriller, like listening to like all these like old Michael Jackson songs. Hodgey sitting in the other room, kind of shaking his head, like kind of like,
Not
what
the
the
vibe.
fuck's going on? He wanted it to be this like super funky thing. And then like me, Lenny, and Regan just like cooked on it. And then Hodge was like, this is fucking sick. Came in and just laid down the vocals, and it was just like everything fell together. Like we
Yeah.
probably wrote like the main bit of that song like probably within a few hours, I
Yeah.
reckon. And then like obviously refined it over like months of
Awesome,
work.
just hit
but
that flow state.
yeah,
eh?
it was
Yeah.
legit flow state.
And that's the thing about being in a band and someone like Hodgey writing the lyrics and having a vision before we've even touched the idea.
Yeah.
It's hard to navigate that, and it involves a lot of like
a lot of trust.
a lot of trust, because that wasn't the vision that he was going for with the song. But we all had different ideas, and it's just about like working together and navigating that. And I think, well, I can safely say that he's way more stoked with how it did turn out in the end to what his original idea was. So yeah, that's kind of what it's all about.
Going off Call Me For a Good Time, it's inspired me to come up with a little list for you boys. Are any of you
Okay.
guys on the market?
Hodgey's on
Hodgey
the
is the
market.
lead singer's on the
He's on the
market.
market,
Ah.
so
So here's one. Here I've got a few pickup lines lined up. There's a bit of a common theme with the album. So he's
we got
This
to
is
tell him
great.
when we see him.
Yeah.
for Hodgey to try. So he could go, "Hey, my name's Hodgey, but you can call me for a good time."
it's pretty
Well, I
good.
mean, he pretty much says that on stage.
Yeah.
That's
He
why
just
he wrote
needs
the
to
song.
sing the
Yeah.
song.
Yeah. If I gained a bit of a loose change for each time I've thought of you, I'd still be broke because you've never left my mind.
Whoa, that one's good.
that
I
was
wasn't.
good.
I was
Yeah.
kind of picturing a different ending. To
I
that.
know.
That's good,
yeah.
man.
Are we in a canyon? Because every beautiful thought I have just seems to echo your name.
Oh,
It's good.
We gotta
Man,
get.
it's
song
Yeah,
name
I gotta
every-
remember
song
these
name
for
in
him.
you
every
boys
single
better be
one,
at
eh?
Rick's tonight with him, helping him out.
A couple more for you. I don't need to climb rooftops for a beautiful view. I'm looking at one.
Oh,
he
that's
stared directly
into your soul when he
that
said
like
that.
is in the heart.
It is
that
in the
one.
heart. Last one. This one's a little bit risque, but I think you've already nailed it if you're going to pull out this line. You know, it's much cooler in the bedroom. It's so cold I could wear your legs as a scarf.
Hodgey needs to use a couple of those.
That's good
That's cool.
stuff.
Yeah, let us know how you go.
No, that
Yeah.
was creative. That was creative.
Very
I
good.
love
good.
that. Going on the cooler topic as well. The Call Me For a Good Time, the
Mm.
music video. Were you there for that? Or
Yeah.
how long did it take Hodgey to empty his pockets of sand?
Oh,
and
man.
all his
There's
crevices and
photos
ears?
of him from after that. He's just like covered in dirt. Like we got gifted the shirt from a friend's clothing brand, and like we were told we could keep it. And our creative director, who was in LA at the time, or in New York, sorry, like saw like the aftermath, and she's like, "We need to get that shirt cleaned." And we're like, "There is no way
Yeah,
that."
there's
Like we were sitting in the
nothing that-
back of the ute, like sort of helping him, like play like the music on the speaker to sing to, and like giving him some like guidance and stuff. But he was just covered in dirt, and like the place we did it is like an off-roading track, and there was like certain spots where we started where there was like shards of like glass and like broken
it's
stuff
sketchy.
everywhere. So we like, and sun was like setting. So me and Lenny raced to like BCF to go like
Get a
try find
sled.
like a sled or like a bodyboard or something. Found the perfect one like that he like is actually lying in that you can't even see.
Yeah, like a toboggan thing?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
toboggan, like tied him to that. Just dragged him around for like an hour. He was loving
Did you
it
try
though.
it without that
Yes,
at first?
that's what I was gonna say.
So
Oh my
originally he was just being
God.
dragged through the dirt.
And then we saw a shard of glass, and we're like, that could have ended bad. Let's
Yeah.
stop this now. We just didn't like plan it. We have these ideas, and then we just go with it without
Yeah.
properly planning.
Yeah.
And
what he has
that's that's how it usually ends up. You have to run to BCF to get a sled so he doesn't get sharded.
Yeah. Shout out to BCF.
Yeah,
eh?
legit.
I'm boating,
So
camping, fishing. Sponsor us, please. Did you guys would have featured on Unearth when you were first being
Yeah.
discovered.
Mm.
What was that time like when you first were getting airtime on Triple J? And
That was like Tequila Shotgun, wasn't it?
I think Double Espresso was the first one that got a play on Triple J. I think it got like one play, but like back like in the like real like start of the band, I used to work in insurance, And like I was like one computer screen insurance, one computer screen like how to get played on Triple J, and just like was like grinding so hard to like find out like all that sort of stuff. And then it took us a while to get like traction with Triple J because I think especially back then you kind of had to prove yourself. Like it wasn't so much like 5 years ago there wasn't as much like overnight success, for the lack of a better term.
Yeah, very
Back
true.
then it was like, so we probably had put out like a fair few songs and like gained like a lot of traction, like done our first, hadn't toured over to the East Coast, but kind of like made a mark in Perth and proved we could like put out some decent songs that people were into. So it's pretty unreal getting played on the radio. Like even now, like we get played on the radio and we're like, what the fuck? Like this is sick.
Yeah. Triple J have always been like a huge supporter. So we really appreciate it.
really great for the Australian music industry.
Yeah.
I was searching on Unearth the other day, and I just thought I might bring this guy to your guys' attention.
I'm scared.
He's called JTB. He's from Redcliffe.
Oh, fuck.
His bio is, I'm a young Australian hip hop artist with nothing but love for music. It's what keeps me going whenever I feel down, and what's in my songs is what's in my heart. I'm always big dreaming and hoping one day to be famous.
You dog.
There's a bit more there, but
Is this you?
I
That's
just
me back in the day, bro.
Man, I respect it. You got to put yourself
Wow.
out there. Have you got one of
When
the
I was
songs?
19,
I'll
dude.
just play what's on here.
Man, that's coming from the heart.
I was a hip hop.
Dude,
That was my dream, dude.
like respect for putting yourself out there. Like people aren't
That is
game
true.
enough to
That's
do that.
true.
Like to write a bio like that from the heart. Like most people just write something stupid like us, like big things coming. Like
True.
I respect it, man.
You do have to put yourself out there.
I had a mixtape.
Dude, you miss
It was my
100%
dream
of
for
the
a
shots
while
you
there,
don't
boys.
take. As cringe as that sounds, it's
I know.
fucking
MJ
true.
out here.
You
It's
gotta
actually
put
not a
yourself
bad
out
tune,
there.
but it just needs some polish.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Maybe
that
we'll
was
put that
don't
on the
give up on the
we'll put that on the
dream.
pre-show playlist.
yeah, that's
Just bump it.
SoundCloud JTB.
Yeah,
I'm
that'd
in
be,
there.
yeah, that's your like build up before you guys come
Yeah.
up on stage.
Oh, when Johnny read that, I was like, oh my God, what did I write?
Oh.
With hopes and dreams to be famous and all this stuff. I'm like, oh, that's quite cringe.
Nah, man, I gotta respect it.
Mate,
yeah.
the dreams were there once upon a
You end
time.
it with, I love compliments, but there is always room for improvement. Share my music around and get the people listening much love.
Man, you were pretty fucking
Respect.
woke for 19.
Thanks,
That's like
bruh.
pretty good.
2013 that was.
Yeah, I was putting myself out there. No plays though. Oh, well.
Nah, well,
It's got one right there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's it.
Listen
That's
one
it.
stop.
There's a full music video and stuff. We might have to bring that up on the actual
there
podcast.
really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I did music
surely.
videos.
I want to see
Used to like go out with
Oh,
the
yeah.
like one of the boys just holding the GoPro and just find like graffiti walls and shit and just rap in front of it. And
Yeah,
these are in my stoner days too. I was a big stoner back in the day, and
yeah.
Who were the influences?
for me,
Yeah.
Mac
Cursor.
Miller. Oh, yeah.
Mac Miller.
Well, this says sounds
Some
like
of the boys are for sure.
Yeah.
this says
Cursor.
sounds like 360 Fozzie and Van C.
Fozzie and Van C, they were old Aussie hip hop, like
Yeah, that's
Duo.
way back.
yeah,
Yeah.
way back.
360's sick.
Yeah.
He's fucking dope.
Yeah, the old 360 Cursor days.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
That's
love
the
that.
sickest. Is that what he says?
Yeah,
I think Cursor
the
was even like
sickest.
before my time. I mean, I say that, but then even before your time as well.
Yeah.
But 360, me and Hodgey actually like used to bump 360 hard in high school.
Would you, if there was like another genre you say that you listen to that people wouldn't maybe pick, or that, what would you say is
Probably
your
country
genre?
music for me.
Nice.
Like
Yeah,
super
everyone gets
American
around that.
country. Like we all get around that. Like it's kind of just good to chuck on and just like listen to some like sappy lyrics.
Yeah.
Yours is
Ah,
probably
sweet.
like I would say yours would be hip hop.
Yeah. I've been listening to a lot of ASAP Rocky recently.
Hell yeah.
And like Tyler the Creator.
Yeah.
That like
Back in the
era,
day?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. But I had to listen to the new albums as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do like the old stuff. It's really cool. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like different. It's refreshing. We hear so much of like the indie rock music and like just rock in general.
Mm.
I feel
So
like we
it's nice
take
to switch
stuff
it up.
as well from those songs and like those
Yeah.
genres. Like that's like the beauty of having 4 people in the band with like such vast music tastes that like we
Mm.
all bring stuff to the table that like the stuff that like Lenny will hear in like hip hop or like really poppy tracks and bring it to the table, and putting that shit in like an indie rock song like makes it like so much cooler and so much just like have so much
100%.
more flavor and texture, which is something we really like try to put a lot of effort into with the songs.
Definitely. I love that. If I'm to maybe get your iPod shuffle, back in the day, or would have been iPod Shuffle when you're in high school?
Mine was a what's the like rectangle iPod and the
Nano.
screen at the top and then the like wheel at the bottom.
Yeah,
It was like
Nano.
it was like that big though.
Yeah, Nano, bro.
Yeah, it was a Nano.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I used to have one of those. There was a bit of Maroon 5 on there.
Yeah.
Maroon 5.
She will be loved, bro.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Is that
Songs
like a
about-
version?
It's got to be.
I think someone might have done
This
it.
love was I
We
wanted
wanted
this
to
love.
do that. We've tried it. But it's so like high,
It
but
is.
just so that like
Adam Levine
like
just
he's-
like hitting those top notes and Hodgey's like, fuck.
Keep that to the karaoke night, eh?
yeah.
Tonight,
Well, we're
Rick's.
trying to hit
Oh,
up
yeah.
karaoke tonight. Either Rick's or
Okay.
Blutes is kind of better for karaoke because it's like
I don't know. Rick's is
it's
pretty.
not as like heinous, but
Yeah.
Guys, I
No, I'm
love
looking for it.
karaoke, eh? I
let's do
am
it.
there.
yeah, we're
I-
down.
Tonight's the night.
I get a bit into it. Like
Yeah.
after a few drinks.
What's
I'll
your
get
karaoke song?
mine? Always go to is Follow Me by Uncle Cracker. Do you know that song?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Follow me and everything
Oh,
is
yeah.
alright.
It's very Aussie.
I'll be the one to duck you in at night. And if you wanna leave,
Oh, you
I
get on
can
the backing
guarantee
vocal?
Did you, eh?
You won't
I like it.
find nobody else like me.
Nice.
If you don't know
Yeah,
that
boys.
song, your name's Patrick.
Yeah.
Well
Well
done.
Me and Hodge have a little duet. We have Beautiful Girls.
Sean
Sean
Kingston.
Kingston?
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Can you give us a
Beautiful
rendition?
Girl. Nah, I can't do it without my partner, bro.
Can't do that
not-
to
Good
it.
save,
Yeah,
good
no.
save.
Respect.
Never. But
don't know what
tonight at
mine
Rick's
is.
will happen.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
I've literally got like notes on my phone of like good karaoke songs I can go
that's
to
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
and just be like, okay, I've
Yeah.
already done
He has
one.
a fucking
I got a couple of
weapon
good
a song.
ones.
Hit us.
I've got I Believe in a Thing Called Love by The Darkness.
Yeah.
I'm
I
also
haven't-
like tone deaf, by the way. Like I can't sing for shit.
I haven't
And
heard
then-
the sober version though.
Yeah, I reckon it'll be just probably better than the
Okay.
drunk version.
Wow.
And then
I'm
Total
excited.
Eclipse of the Heart by Bonnie Tyler.
That's the one.
No.
That's
But I
it.
need to like,
That's his-
but for that
that's
one, I
his
normally
song.
like find a random person in the crowd to like do like the male bit, and I'll do
Yeah.
the female bit, like the
Yes.
hell high bit.
I've got a video of the last
Yeah.
time you sung that at
Oh
Rick's.
God, I've done. I've like rinsed those songs so hard, but every time it just gets the crowd going.
Hey, that's all you need.
Exactly.
Something everyone knows. I do
Oh,
love
man.
a Justin Timberlake Senorita.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There you
he's
go,
good.
JT's
ladies and
good.
men and shit, and gets
Yeah.
the crowd
That's
involved.
fucking smart.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's all about the performance when you're doing karaoke, isn't it?
Yeah.
It
Like, you
is.
got to get the crowd involved.
It is.
Sure.
Maybe mine's Brother by Matt Corby.
Oh,
bro.
Hodgie was saying that with you. He
damn.
loves Matt
Yeah.
Corby.
Nice.
Johnny used to do that like in the kitchen cooking all the time when
That's
we were in the share
real
house.
karaoke.
He can hit the notes. He's pretty
Dang.
good.
Yeah, I'm not going to try it.
Don't try it. We'll keep that.
I'll keep my reputation. I'll keep you guys in a job, otherwise you won't get a fucking tour anymore.
Yeah, I always think
Getting-
about getting tattoos on tour, but like when you're like sleeping in like hotel beds and stuff, like I've had like
Sketchy.
one of like first tours, I got like tattoos in Melbourne and the sheets just went like black. And I was like, fuck, and like had to
Do
like
you have to
buy
pay for
like
the shirts?
well, I managed to get it out. Like I just
Oh.
like bought like whatever, like Vanish or whatever it's
Yeah.
called.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
got
the
it all
sheets
up?
always get cooked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
we-
that's why I'm like getting it on tour, and you're like taking care of it, and you're like sweating like a dog on stage. So like you don't want to get it like all cooked. And
We
stuff.
we got a tattoo like midway through a tour. We went to Bali. We were supporting Great Gable like 3 years ago,
Yeah.
and yeah, we did a Bali trip and we all got the same tattoo because Hodgey and TK got that dice.
I don't know if the camera.
Yeah,
yeah.
I actually read up on this. Is that how
Bit
you
of
guys got
dice.
the band name?
Yeah, that's like
Yeah.
kind of how we got the band name. Like we got the tattoo back in 2019, and like me and Hodgey have been best mates since 2013. So this was like still like 7 years ago now, but we're like 6 years into like our friendship, like just out of high school, like first ever like boys trip holiday sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then we got like super drunk one night, got in the back of mopeds, and just were like, take us to the nearest tattoo parlor. And then he was always going to get a dice because his granddad's last name is Dyson, like Dyson. And the way he signs off is like draws a dice and then writes son.
That's awesome.
And then we were like, I was like, fuck it, like let's get it to like represent our friendship. So we both got it then, and then band started probably about 12 months later, and we're like coming up with names and like I think I wanted to do like mee goreng, and like we were just like throwing all these like. Every time I say that, I'm like, man, imagine if it's like mee goreng playing the Tivoli.
We would
I
not
don't think
be
we would
here
have made
right
it
now.
past it.
We
Like,
would not
yeah.
be here right now if it was me going.
But
Bro, that is the best name I've ever heard.
Man.
Well, it probably was the main diet during COVID when you
Yeah,
guys
exactly.
formed.
It's
Yeah.
still the main diet
Yeah.
for Hodgey.
no,
How
he's
good it-
upgraded to what the yellow pack.
Fantastic.
Fantastic noodles.
Yeah.
But
Still shit.
and then we were just like this like the Dice tattoo was like the one thing that's like gonna always hold us together, and we were like, let's just name the band Dice. And then it just like stuck really well, and then so that was middle of 2020, and then 2023 when Lenny was saying we had like a 10-day break on tour, so we flew to Bali, went back to the same tattoo parlor, like got the exact same tattoo, and like it was just
It was because the Great Gabriel Boys were recording with Matt Corby at that time.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, and so we got tattoos, and then I hid mine from my dad for like 2 years.
Really?
Was it 2 years?
yeah 2 years, and
Jeez.
then at his 21st.
Yeah,
Like he's
he-
like, you can tell him. So I did
Yeah.
the speech, like I'm like gassing him up so much, and I'm like, Ted, I think Sam wants to show you something. Just drops his pants.
Sam.
I think I said, was he
Sam.
called you
First time he's
Sam?
ever said Sam.
Yeah, it feels weird calling you Sam.
They gave me the name Lenny.
Nice.
It was Sam.
At least you
We
get
got
a
the
two
last
names.
name?
Yeah, Barrett
Barry
Leonard.
Leonard. I wanted
They
to
go
do
Lenny.
Barry.
And they
but-
get pissed off whenever I say Sam when I'm ordering a coffee, and they go, "What's your name, Sam?" They're like, "No, it's not."
yeah, like if someone says Sam, like I wouldn't think of Lenny.
Yeah,
Like,
No. Well, it's the same
our
as someone
manager's
says
name
Jared.
Sam as
Yeah.
well.
yeah.
I may as well change my name legally to Bizz. Like
Yeah.
even my
Bizz.
parents
Yeah.
call me
Sick.
Bizz now.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
it's
cool.
like stuck that much. Even at work, the boys are like, also like meeting them and stuff. They're like, "Oh, Bizz. Oh, you can't give yourself a nickname, mate. What's that?" I'm like, I wasn't.
my
I don't
name
know.
now.
I feel like it's my name. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
But-
My mates don't love me enough to give me a nickname, but that's okay.
yeah, you're just Johnny. He tried to
Johnny's
give
good
himself.
though. Johnny doesn't need a nickname.
He tried to give himself one.
I did. I tried to call myself Whippet because that's what the
Whip it.
the footy dads
can't-
used to call me
You
because
can't
I was
do
always the
that to
smallest.
yourself, man.
I
That's like
know.
in the group chat when someone like gives himself a nickname. That's like you're out of the group chat.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
not coming back in.
Well, I did
Not
this
one
in-
of us said Whippet, and he started introducing himself as Whippet in Canada when we were there.
To
Yeah,
be
I tried
fair,
to-
I tried
the
that the
alter
other
ego.
day. I bought like this like vintage shirt called Little Italy. It said Little Italy across the top. It had like a map of Italy, and I'm Italian. And I'm like, yeah, people are gonna start calling me this if I start wearing it enough. Did it for like
Oh,
2
no.
weeks, got no response. And then one of the American guys, Mac, like saw me wear it the other day. He's like, man, Little Italy. He's like, is that your nickname? And he's like, you look like you're Italian. I'm like, I am. And I'm like, start calling me Little Italy. Make it catch on. So far
As if that's why you bought that shirt. That makes it so uncool.
No, it's not why I bought it.
That is why you bought it. I'm not.
That's just like a bonus to having the shirt.
Little Italy, like Lil though.
Yeah, Little
Lil
Italy.
Lil
Italy.
Lily.
Like a rapper.
Yeah, maybe we can do a collab.
Yeah, bro.
Lily.
JTB and Lil Illy. I didn't even pronounce
That's
a T then.
Lil Italy. That's a tongue twister.
Yeah, I said
Lil
Lil
Illy.
Illy.
Lily.
All right, I got a question, boys, that I love asking bands anyway, but it's like, what is your like moments when you're a musician and you're just like, you find yourself just being pure happiness, you know, like whether that's playing live, recording, and you find like the bit where you're like, yep, that's it type thing. Like what moments do you find
Well, I
in
think
happiness?
the two that you just said, recording is one, and playing live. There's like certain moments. I think when you get there's like a point in the set, if it's a good crowd, where you get full like interaction with them.
yeah.
And if you can see people like with their arms around their mates, like screaming the lyrics back to you, and it's just like this back and forth, that is like the most beautiful feeling ever.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if we're playing a gig at like 11 o'clock at night, if I get that from the crowd, I'm not going to sleep until like 3.
Yeah.
Like it's impossible because it's like the most adrenaline you could ever feel.
Mm,
It's just like, yeah, so strong.
something
and
you guys
can't, like,
created. You know?
yeah. And then like I've never felt more comfortable. Like if you've got an idea you're writing with the band and you're just jamming it and it's sounding great and it's
Mm.
just all coming together, all the influences are like meshing and it's just feeling good. That is the most comfortable I've ever felt. Like it's like this, that's my purpose. This is what I am supposed to be doing kind of feeling.
Yeah.
Yes,
I agree with the
awesome.
live thing for sure.
Yeah.
Like there's just like moments like last night in Sunny Coast, like when we like started the encore with Cooler, and there was just like this group of like people in the back, maybe like 10, all with their arms around each other, not even looking at the stage, just like looking at each other, jumping up and down, singing the song to each other. And it was like you just feel something inside you. And like we've created this art and been so vulnerable and handed it over to the fans who are like the best fucking fans in the world. Like they are so dedicated and like support us so much.
Yeah.
Like we've been at the merch desk every night for like over an hour, just chatting to fans, waiting for the last person to make sure we see everyone, and like just handing that over and being so vulnerable and them being so accepting of it is just like this feeling that just like it's next to nothing. Like playing, like getting up on stage, like, and as a bonus to that, like getting on stage with your 3 best mates. It's just like this like amazing feeling that's like this shared experience that only the 4 of us will ever feel together, and it just brings us closer together every show, which is sick.
That's rad, bro. Great answers. I absolutely love that.
Fuck you guys for figuring out your passion at a young age. You need to do 10 years of wondering like the rest of us. No, that's awesome. I can only imagine though, when a whole crowd of people like singing your song back at you. Like I get emotional when the whole crowd's singing the national anthem at the footy.
Yeah.
So
I actually, like, even as a spectator and not in a band, but like having a passion for live music and music itself, like just being at a gig where there is that interaction with it's just like just a really good gig where there's not much phones. Everyone's singing, everyone's in that moment, you know, like
100%.
even as a spectator, like I'd call them some of the best nights of my life.
Yeah,
like
great.
some of the best gigs I've been to. So.
Yeah, it's just like when you know that, you know the other end of it, you know what it feels like when you're that guy in the crowd, like with your arm around your mates. That's the best feeling ever. So
Yeah.
it's like,
We
so
want to do
easy
a
to
no phones
reciprocate.
gig like one day.
was
Like get to
gonna
that
ask
level.
that.
I
Like,
want you to be like, put the phones
yeah.
away.
I think
Yes.
someone did it and they
Enjoy it.
handed out like stickers so that you could still keep your phone, but like these like stickers that you just like get, like put it over your camera.
Yeah.
And like, cause like I'm like pretty bad for like being on my phone just cause like of how busy the band is, and like kind of like the one like instigating and organizing, like making sure like everyone's comfortable doing stuff.
Yeah, this is life these days.
Yeah. And then like the other night went out after the Cannes show, and like my phone was dead, and I just like felt so much more connected with everyone, not like constantly just like checking like even the time, because like I don't wear a watch, so I'm like, what's the time? What's the time? What's the time?
Yeah.
And to not have my phone there was just like I will remember that night so much more and so much more fondly than like what I would if I had my phone.
Yeah, for sure. Do you think if you could decide whether there's phones or not at a gig, would you say phones away?
Yeah, 100%.
It's just I mean, everyone films certain parts of sets, but like you have the most fun when you're like present.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I've got a business idea. I'll tell you later. So
Ooh,
then
I
none,
like the
none of
sound
these
of it.
guys get to know it, and I'll tell
like
you
the
it's my
sound of it.
dream. It's my dream.
what is
But
it?
yeah.
What, to be a rapper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go with that. But I'll fill you in when I see you later. For
Sick.
sure.
Is there anyone apart from Hodgey in the band that hates doing the backup vocals or the ad libs?
Like
Any of
singing
you
the
guys?
backup vocals?
Yeah, like
Well, we've never like ever like, I think Lenny sung backup vocals on one song before. We
Yeah.
sung backup vocals on Wonderland back in the day, like the gang vocals.
Mm.
But on one of the new songs on the record, Echo, like I sing the backup vocals for this like one part of the song, and it was like it's like kind of a piss take. Like I did this like really low like Elvis voice, and like it's
Can
become
we get
this-
like a sample?
Nick, if you like play the song like on your phone, I'll do it.
insert here.
It's like gotta live it up.
There we are.
And it's like, and it's become this like whole thing amongst like all the bands and all the like touring party. That's just like every time it gets to that bit, because it's the last song in the set, everyone's just like looking at me, and I'm like trying not to
It's a
laugh.
vibe.
And I'm
it's
like,
a
because I
vibe.
said I'm like tone deaf, but like somehow I just managed like in the studio to pull off this like really like low Elvis-y voice, and it's like really low in the mix. But like Hodgey like gave me like the license to do it live, and it's just like one of those things where it's like we could have not done it, but like it's like that's what like we've kind of like found with ourselves. Like we don't care what anyone thinks. Like we wanted to get Lenny doing backup vocals as well, but with the drums, it's just like a whole thing that
Yeah.
like we need to like plan it out. But I think we
Mm.
want to get some like vocal training lessons.
No one
Overs-
hates doing
Yeah.
backup vocals. We just need to get to like
Yeah.
Hodgey's pretty good at singing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to like get in the way of that.
Yeah, man, it's
So you
good.
need to get to that level before you start singing live,
Yeah.
or you just
Or just like
Or you
Yeah,
just do
just
it.
go
Yeah.
full Elvis.
Yeah.
We'll
Full
practice,
Elvis.
practice at Rick's tonight, eh?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
absolutely.
Get some good practice in.
Well, is there any songs like you guys often get compared to like Ocean Alley, Spacey Jane? Is there any artists that people say, oh, you know, they're kind of like these guys, and you guys think, no, we're not at all?
It's a good question. I feel like it's almost on the flip side. I feel like we don't get too many comparisons.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
compared to what a lot of people like say, like a lot of bands normally get a lot of comparisons. We did in the early days get a lot of comparisons, but we've had like a lot of compliments, especially on the new record, that we've sort of like got this own unique sound. I did an interview, I think it was with you, maybe Regan, where someone was like, I like every time I listen, I'm like, it sounds like this band. And I'm like, wait, no, it doesn't. It sounds like this band. And so to have that like obvious blend of like so many influences that you can't pin it, that it just becomes Dice,
Yeah.
is something that we like really pride
Yeah.
ourselves on. But like, and that's the thing, like anyone who's like, you guys sound like Spacey J and Ocean Alley, whoever it is, like it's a huge compliment.
Yeah, for sure.
Like we're
Yeah,
like,
it is.
even if
That's
it's like, it
it.
might just be the drums. It might just be like the vocal melody, because everyone listens to music so differently that like a musician listens differently to just a regular punter, or like I listen to music differently to Lenny. Like I might say like, oh, like we're influenced by this person, and he might be like, no, we're not. But like it's me talking about the guitars specifically. So like any influence is a compliment. So,
Yeah, for
100%.
sure. I feel like even in this new album, it feels like you've found a sound, and like that's something you're really taking pride in this new album. I feel anyway.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, no, it's we definitely started the band off like being influenced by those
yeah,
bands.
like Good For You by Spacey J was like the reference track
Yeah,
for Reality
true.
Oh,
that we
sick.
sent to the producer. So
yeah.
Nice.
full
That's a
circle.
good start.
Amazing.
Do we want to get into rapid quickfire questionnaires?
Mate,
This is
yeah,
where the
so
real
Do it.
shit comes
Hold
This
on, is there
is-
any water in this?
yeah, bro.
absolutely.
Sorry, we
No,
should have
no,
told
it's all
you,
good, that's all
man.
good.
Yeah, water in both of those mugs. Should have told you that. How
I
rude
love
of
the
us.
mugs. I'm a
That's
big
sick.
fan.
I need one.
So we finish off our podcast with a rapid quickfire questionnaire.
Sick.
Doesn't have to be quickfire. We just call it that, and we end up just dribbling shit if we.
Yeah,
have
that's
to.
always
Yeah,
last.
that's how it always goes.
Yeah.
It
2
was
minute
more
answer.
because we usually just dribble, and it's definitely not quickfire. But I'll start her off, and it's a controversial topic, boys. So if you don't want to answer it,
Nah,
feel
let's go.
free,
Come
all right?
on.
But are you shoes in the house or shoes off at the door?
Ooh,
Shoes
this
in
is
the
contra-
house.
Yeah, shoes in the house.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me
Yeah,
too.
I'm like, I
Absolutely.
look
Yeah,
at your
absolutely.
feet like, shit, did we miss something? Everyone's got shoes on, it's chill.
Yeah.
No, but
Except
like
for work boots.
now,
Yeah, work boots off. I
Work
take mine
boots
off
off,
at the
yeah.
car.
Yeah.
I'm not
Whoa.
even like bothering. I'm like chugging
Not even
straight
at
in the car. Like,
doorstep.
no.
Yeah.
Well, I live in an apartment, so it's
Oh,
like
sure.
I got to walk like through the elevator and stuff. And I've done it before and leave sand everywhere. I'm like, it's easier to leave it in the
Yeah.
car.
yeah, exactly.
That's the exception.
Now I'm moved in with the wifey, so it's like it's just us two. And now I'm realizing when we wear our shoes in the house, it's like, okay, we're dirtying it, and I'm the man cleaning it, or she is. Like, there's a lot more. You notice that, so
Yeah.
now I'm starting to think maybe I'll change it up.
Interesting.
But share house wise, it's like, oh well, if
Share
I'm
house,
just
yeah.
like taking my shoes off all the time, and then all the other 4 people are just running the shoes in the house, it's just like,
Yeah.
oh, you can't keep up. You
See,
just
I live with my partner in an apartment, and I'm like almost like so bad at wearing shoes inside. Like she'll be like, "Why are you in outside clothes? Like, why are you wearing like shoes?" I'll be like sitting like on the couch, like 9 p.m., just like fully dressed, like just in case like I need to go
Yeah.
somewhere, like or like I put on my UGG
Waiting for
boots,
an
put
invite.
on my UGG boots and go downstairs, to, like pick up Uber Eats, come back, just sit in bed with them on, like just like on top of the doona. Because I'm just like, I never know, like if I'm like I need to go somewhere, so I'm like I'd rather be prepared.
Shoes
than-
off
Or-
on the bed though.
yeah,
That's
on the
gotta
bed.
be-
Yeah,
that-
I normally have
that's
like a
crazy
towel or
form.
something. If there's only UGG boots.
Oh, UGG boots. I thought you meant those. I
No,
was
these
like,
are for
damn.
the couch.
Yeah.
I'll take those off. the
Or
bed.
like you get ready and then I always just forget like 1,000 things. So I'm going in and out of the house like 30 times
Exactly,
anyway. Like I'm
yeah.
like, oh, I need that. And it's just like you're walking your
Yeah.
shoes in the house anyway.
What's your approach to opening and then eating a Magnum ice cream?
Oh,
How are you getting the Magnum out? Yeah.
that's how
yeah,
you do it.
pop.
Pop.
And then you just like
Then
big
you're like,
bite.
Straight biter.
damn,
yeah, what-
straight bite.
straight
what
bite?
else is
there?
lick a Magnum?
Yeah, that's cruel.
Yeah,
that's
no,
people
not
that
it.
eat
I,
chocolate
I eat
first?
the chocolate first, dude.
Wait, so like around the size.
I eat all the
I feel
chocolate
like
first
I used to
and
do
then I
that
eat
when
the
I was
ice
a
cream.
kid.
Mixing on his head.
Yeah,
I
no.
reckon
my
I used
boy
to do
Nick-
that when I was a kid, but now I'm just like straight for it.
Yeah, no, I don't have time for it.
Straight
up.
Clip that.
I
do you
got time for
do you
that.
keep the wrapper at the bottom as you're eating it? as
No,
well?
no, no.
Nah, I just
ditch
ditch
it
that shit,
straight in the
yeah.
car.
Nice.
I want
Boys.
a Magnum.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
which-
almond ones.
yeah, elite
Dude,
stuff.
No,
they've got
peppermint.
rid of the Ego caramels.
Really?
What the hell?
They were like,
Oh,
That's a
wow,
hand.
I haven't
That's a
had one of those
handwritten
in a
letter.
long time.
that was a very expensive ice cream when I was a kid. That was like the top of the Wozza.
Yeah. Of
Like
the
the-
Wozza?
Yeah.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah, like the creme de la creme. That was like almost $6 for an ice cream before the inflation got fucked. And it was like,
inflation.
yeah, and it was like, that was the ice cream.
Top
If you did
tier.
something really good, you'd get an ice cream like that.
Jeez.
Yeah.
You might have to send a handwritten letter, Johnny,
Oh, I'm good at that.
complaining.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you could pick any band, dead or alive, to support you on a tour and you get to hang out, drink, shoot the shit, who is it?
To support us?
Yeah.
Oasis
Yeah.
Yeah?
Put them in their place.
or Robbie Williams.
Nah, I feel like, well, it's hard. Like, to support us is a hard one.
Yeah. Oh,
It
there's
doesn't
so many
matter.
bands.
Dead or alive, like they're just there to they
Just
don't
to
care that
hang?
they're not the main act, nothing. They're just there to
Liam Gallagher would care.
hang out,
Yeah.
man.
No,
But in this instance, they're brainwashed and you're the main act and they're just
Alright.
happy to be there.
JTB.
yeah, I'd have to say Oasis.
Yeah,
No.
JTB.
No.
Nah, JVB would be sick.
JVB, that's sick.
Joey
yeah.
Valance and Bray.
That'll get them hyped.
Yeah, they get the
Nice.
crowd going.
Yeah, I don't know if we could.
I don't know
get
if you
to
could follow that
level
though.
of energy.
Yeah.
They're
We'll
sick
go
though.
Oasis.
They're really
Oasis
cool.
would be cool to open.
Yeah.
That'd
Nice.
be awesome.
I love that.
What's the socially acceptable limit or approach to licking food off your fingers in public?
Depends how clean your hands are,
Yeah.
and also like
and what you're
are you
eating as well.
Yeah, but I mean, are you going like, is it going to be discreet or are you going full fucking finger? in
Nah,
the
you
mouth?
got to be
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you got to be discreet about it.
Nah,
Depends where you are. It's like a,
Wait,
it's,
what were you gonna
it's
say?
a context
I'm
thing.
licking it.
It's a context thing.
Yeah.
Like if you're like eating like, I don't know, what's like something that's like you get your hands dirty.
I like chips. Say we're going chip packet. I'll go one for you. Is it okay to? So you're eating your chip packet.
Yeah.
And then midway through, like all your friends are like, "Yeah, oh, have some." But then you lick your fingers, and then you go in for more while you're
That's
still
him.
sharing.
That's him.
Yeah,
Is
just
that
go for
okay?
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
just fucking do it, man.
I reckon too, dude.
Just go for it. Just like
Some people
yeah.
hate it. I'm like, bruh, hey,
Yeah,
we're all
but I
friends
probably
here."
wouldn't lick my fingers till the end anyway, because I'm like trying to build up the salt and
Yeah,
vinegar.
Yeah, you want to make it worth the lick.
Yeah. Exactly. What about vinegar on chips? What's your opinion?
Vinegar
Like
on
on
chips.
on like hot chips.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hell
they
yeah.
tried it in
Like
the
how
UK.
much do you put on?
Oh, I mean,
Wait, you didn't
I
grow
wouldn't
up
drown
eating
them.
like
No,
vinegar on chips?
no, I didn't at all.
What about like chicken salt?
chicken salt?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
chicken salt
Oh, okay.
all
You
day,
can
every
never
day.
get enough of it.
Yeah,
either.
he loves vinegar.
I
I'm not a
reckon that
fan.
like something they've changed vinegar. Like since I was a kid, like you used to be able to like put it on and they'd be soaked and drenched. I'm like soggy chips are like good chips.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then
Disagree.
now I'm like pouring that shit on and it just like
No,
dry as a bone. And I'm like,
Pour
but-
more on.
yeah, I do. And then it evaporates. But the other day we did some, like I think we were driving up to Newman in WA and like absolutely like drench them and then like put them in the car and then it just like seeped through the bottom of the fucking cardboard.
That's how you
And
get
the
so
cup holder was
much.
just like this much full of vinegar. I'm like, all right, maybe I should calm it down a bit.
Big fan of vinegar.
Yeah.
How good's
Vinegar's
this
good.
speed round?
Oh yeah, it's very quick. It's the quickest quickest quick.
You done that before?
Dribbles.
Quickest quickfire questionnaire in the
Dribs
world.
Drabs. I live up to the Dribs name.
Boys, pie or sausage roll?
Oh, it's
Sausage
an
roll.
occasion thing. Yeah, I'd say
Yeah.
I'd say pie.
So if you're going into a bakery, Tomo,
Yeah. It's,
do you get Tomo?
no, Tom, I don't get.
No, I've never called him Tomo in my life.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Start it.
He's got
That's like my-
Tweakoid though.
Tweak.
It was Tom King, then it was TK, and then it was Tweak-A, and then Tweakoid, and now it's Tweakazoid. Because he, loves
Okay.
because he loves Pokemon, so it sounds like a Pokemon.
Evolution of the Australian
Yeah,
nickname. It's good.
exactly.
Yeah.
So you walk into a bakery, Tweakazoid,
Yeah.
and you're choosing
Fuck.
sausage roll over pie.
Yeah, just for consistency.
True, dude.
And
But- but I-
stains.
No stains as well, but I
Good
will
for
go
the
for
travel.
a pie. If there's like a pie that I'm like, that looks really good, then I'm going for it.
Yeah.
But like when you're like on the road so much, like we stopped in like middle of nowhere, I'm like, I'm just sausage roll.
it's a good
Easy.
traveller. Like you
Yeah.
less mess and all that.
Exactly.
For
But they got
sure.
the traveller pies. You
travel
can still
pie.
do
That's
that,
your,
yeah.
that's your
But
fix.
see, I would never go for like one of those Mrs. Max pies.
I had the most elite
Never.
pie the other
Bakery
day.
pie, I'll do,
You
but
need
not like.
Yeah,
yeah, you need to
proper
split the
pie.
waffles. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Am I next?
You're next, my bro.
Who's your guilty pleasure artist that you don't want people knowing, or you wouldn't be? So
Pretty open about the Sabrina Carpenter
Nice.
Dua Lipa's also on.
Oh,
Lovely.
shout
I
out
think
to
they're just
Dua,
talking-
bro.
And Ella Langley.
I don't think they're
Oh,
just
yeah.
they're not talking about who you have a crush on, bro.
No, I'm talking about music. I'm talking about like
who you
the
listen to.
music too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dua
No,
Lipa's so good. Like her
Yeah.
Tiny Desk, I pump that all the time.
I saw her live like 3 years ago, and my jaw was on the floor. I'm like, that is a pop star.
Yeah,
I was like not really a fan,
she's
and
incredible.
I was like, dude, like that is like I was just like in awe of like the production. Like I'm like, you've like basically run a marathon on stage,
yeah.
like fucking crazy.
without
Mine would be
breaking a sweat.
Guilty pleasure at the moment would be Olivia Rodrigo. Her new record's sick. The production is just like top tier. That like, if we can take like bits of that and put it into our music, I'll be like, that'd
Yeah.
be fucking sick.
Nice.
That's
Maybe a
awesome.
collab coming up.
Yeah.
Right, after the JTB one, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, get that one out of the way first.
I'm out of questions. you got one more?
I've got one more.
Go for it.
How long are you running towels and bed sheets before a wash?
That's so
Depends.
controversial.
I tried to wash my sheets every 2 weeks at home,
Yep.
towels once a week.
Yep.
But I'm going to be like honest here about something that's not very nice. When we were in America in the RV last year,
yeah,
we
this
didn't
is-
wash the sheets for like over a month.
It was the
Right.
All in the
tour.
RV because like we just like
That's totally fine.
we didn't have
It
time.
wasn't fine. I
ma-
reckon my skin was breaking out. Like,
Yeah. But it was
like-
only because we like didn't have time. Like we would like play the show, finish at midnight, drive an hour and a half roundabout to like an RV park, get there at 2 a.m, go shower,
if
and then
they
like,
had
if
showers
they had
open,
showers,
like getting
sometimes you
into
had to pay
bed
coins
after a
for
gig,
the shower.
no
Like
shower.
we didn't have American coins,
yeah.
so we'd like round up all the coins and like you'd put them in, and you get like 2 minutes or whatever, and it takes a
Cold
minute for
shower.
it to get warm. So you're just like in this cold shower, and like you just want to go to sleep. So we didn't like do as much washing in America in the RV
The
as we would
towels
have
were kind
liked.
of brutal though because we didn't give them enough opportunity to dry.
Yeah.
So it was like you just reuse that, and it's just
Yeah.
like
yeah.
I
It's
try to wash
grim.
towels once a week though. I've got like rotation of towels.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I
Nice.
used to be a 2 towel sort of guy.
Yeah, go day for
Like,
day sort
No,
of thing.
like at once.
whoa, what?
What? Everyone's reaction.
Like
Wait for the hair, one for the hair, one for the
No,
bod.
I don't know. I would just
at
like
the same
it
time?
would kind of be like get out of the shower, like kind of dry myself, wrap one around me, and then use the other one to like dry my hair and stuff.
And did you put
Wow.
it?
No, I didn't do that thing.
The life
I've
is-
done it before, but like my hair's not normally long, so
RV situation going on that. I did see on the Listen Up episode you're doing that again. Hey,
yeah.
who's the like the loudest snorer or dirtiest? in the
Regan.
RV?
Regan's pretty loud.
Bad at
Oh,
snoring.
Reg, yeah, we'll throw him under the
But
RV
no, but
while we're
he's
here.
got a blocked, was it deviated septum?
Yeah.
So he can't breathe out of one
Oh,
nostril. So
he's
he
got an
kind of
excuse
gets
to
an
go-
excuse, but he's been going on about getting his nose job, but he hasn't decided which one wants to get, what nose he wants to
Which
get. He gets
new
a free
nose?
nose job.
What, so he gets like
Yeah. So he's
Oh,
like,
you
he
don't
said
wanna
he's
cook
waiting to
that
see
up.
a nose he likes, and then he'll decide.
a.
That's
I'd like that
awesome.
one, thanks.
That's such a weird concept, a catalogue of noses.
Yeah, literally.
RV life in America is sick though. I did it when I went to Burning Man last year and all that.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
sick.
Burning
hey?
Man would have been
Yeah.
cool. Yeah,
It's
wow.
awesome.
So good. It's like a dream of ours. Like
yeah.
Mm.
even like ignoring the band, like just I'm sure it's every like guy or girl's dream, like probably mostly guys because we're probably more used to living like a bit dirty with each other. That like living in an like traveling America in an RV has just like always been a bucket list thing.
Yeah. I saw
Nice.
you like your schedule's pretty tight again. Like are you guys gonna be
Yeah.
doing the same thing? Finish gig, drive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think this one's not as intense as last
It's
one.
still
Last
pretty
one was like
brutal, though.
5 shows on, 2 days off, and those days were like driving like 7 hours each day.
Mm.
I think this one's like maybe like 3 on, 2 off, 1 show, 1 off. Like it's a bit more scattered. So, and we're in places for like a little bit more of a time. Like we got to some RV parks like that was so nice. Like we'd like park up like on a lake, and we'd be like, man, like imagine sitting here for like a whole day, just like cooking a barbecue and relaxing.
Yeah,
like, so
embrace
we're
it.
excited to do a lot more of that this time, but
Ah.
I'm sure it will be like jam packed and full on, like just driving around. But we live for that stuff. We have so
Yeah.
much fun, just like. in
So
the
it's pretty
RV.
much 3 months straight on the road, and that's going to be the last month. So
Yeah,
that'll be
and
the
you only-
final
It'll be the
stretch.
test.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You're
Save
only
the hardest for
halfway through
last.
the Oz leg,
Mm.
and then you got Europe and USA next.
Yep.
Well, guys, thank you so much for coming in.
All good.
Man.
Thanks
Thanks
for having
for
us,
having
boys. I
Listeners,
appreciate
if
it.
you don't know who these guys are, fucking have a look at yourselves in the mirror. Ask yourself a question. Do I even like music? Do I even like life? Fuck you. You boys, by the time this podcast is live, you boys will have Coffs Harbour, Newcastle, Sydney, Wollongong, Canberra, Torquay, Melbourne, Perth, and Dunsborough. If you live in those areas, book your tickets. Thanks again.
Thanks,
Boys, honestly,
Appreciate it. That
taking the
was
time out of your
awesome.
day for us,
No,
it
thanks
means
for
so
having us.
much. We're going to get around just tonight. Might even see Bizz
gonna
get
be-
a stage dive in there or
It's gonna
something.
be a sick night.
Oh.
We're looking
Jeez.
forward
Loves
to
the
it.
stage.
Well, yeah, I do. But yeah, really appreciate it, boys, and all the best with
good.
the international tour and all that.
Boys,
Cheers.
Pumped to
appreciate
see
it.
all of
Thanks
it.
for having us.
Legends.
That's awesome.
Cheers.